Nina, I just don't get it. For the third time this week, your report is incomplete. This is the fourth time I've had to follow up on the same thing. Man, this is unacceptable.
Aditi, I tried my best. The last email you sent, I just couldn't understand what it was. And I wanted clarification. So I texted in the group chat too. It's just no one responded.
That's not my responsibility, Nina. I send clear instructions every single time. It's not my job to hold your hand through every task.
Aditi, Nina, let's take a step back here. We are all under a lot of pressure, but we need to keep this professional.
I want to do my job well, Aditi. I really want to. But sometimes the language in the instruction, it goes over my head. It is very difficult for me to understand, and believe me, I'm trying. I'm really trying. But when I ask for help and no one responds, what am I supposed to do?
Well, Nina, maybe put in a little more effort. Everyone else just seems to do perfectly fine. I don't know what happens with you every single time.
All right, this isn't going anywhere. I'm escalating this to HR. Aditi, Nina, expect a follow up. We need to resolve this issue before it gets worse. Hello, Miss Resolvee. How you're doing?
I'm all good. How are you?
I'm good as well. So we have gathered here because we have got a situation that needs your expertise. Two employees, Aditi and Nina, are at odds. And it's starting to impact the entire team's productivity. When the matter was brought in front of HR, I was asked to approach you to set up a session.
Hmm. So, what's the nature of the conflict?
It's a mix of performance issues and communication barriers. Aditi feels Nina isn't pulling her weight, but Nina has been struggling because of a language gap. She feels unsupported and isolated. It's not just affecting her work, it's taking a toll on her confidence and mental health.
I see. Workplace discrimination, even unintended, can have profound effects. I'll need to create a space where both of them can express themselves openly and freely as well. So, when do we start?
This afternoon? It's urgent. I trust you to handle this with care.
I'll set up the meeting as soon as possible.
Thank you. We appreciate it a lot.
Hello.
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 Hello. Good afternoon, Aditi. Good afternoon, Nina. Thank you for joining me today. I know that this is not easy, but let's just work together to help us find a way forward. And let's just start by sharing both of your perspectives. Aditi, would you like to begin?
Okay. All right. I'm just going to be honest, okay? I'm really frustrated. Nina's work isn't meeting the standards that we need. And it's not just about one mistake, it's become a pattern now, okay? And it's causing the whole team a lot of delays.
I understand, Aditi. It sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed by the impact of your workload. Is that correct?
Exactly. I've been trying to explain things, but it just seems like nothing ever changes.
Nina, I hear that this has been challenging for you as well. So, would you like to share your side of the story?
Yeah. See, I know I've had made mistakes, but I'm not trying to make any excuses. It's just sometimes the language in the instructions,
is very confusing for me. I don't understand certain terms, and when I ask for help, I feel ignored by the team. It's not just at the office. When I come home, I feel like I failed myself. I cannot sleep. I cannot focus. I want to do better, but I need some help.
Hmm. Thank you for sharing that, Nina. Trust me on this, it takes a lot of courage to open up. Aditi, did you know that this was affecting Nina so deeply?
No, I didn't. I just assumed that she wasn't putting enough effort. I didn't think about how might be feeling or what was going on.
Hmm. Okay, people. This is a communication issue at its core. You need to understand. Aditi, you want Nina to meet the expectations. Nina, you need some clearer guidance. And it takes a lot of courage for both of you to open up and to be so honest about this. I understand that this issue has taken a toll on both of you, personally and professionally. But let's just work together to maybe create a plan to address these issues and build a stronger foundation for your working relationship. Sounds good? First, let's work on your communication barriers. Nina, you mentioned struggling with certain terms in the instructions. Aditi, how can we make sure that this issue is addressed properly?
Um, maybe I can try being more specific with my emails. I could break things down a little bit more. I didn't realize that Nina was struggling so much with the language.
It's okay, but that's a good start. Nina, would that be helpful for you?
Yes, it would. And maybe if I don't understand anything, I could reach out directly to her rather than waiting for a response in the group chat.
Okay, that's an excellent idea, Nina. Open and direct communication is always the best idea. And Aditi, would you also be open to, setting up shortly weekly check-ins with Nina to ensure that everything is going smooth and perfect?
See, I think that could work perfectly fine. I'm sure it doesn't have to be too long. I'll make sure that it just is enough to touch the base.
Now, about the team dynamics. Nina, you also mentioned about feeling isolated and ignored. Aditi, how can we ensure that this issue gets addressed?
See, you're right, okay? I've just been so focused on the deadlines that I didn't notice how, the team's behavior might have come across. I'll definitely check in with the team and talk to them about being more engaged later on.
And Nina, I want you to remember one thing. Asking for help doesn't mean that you are inadequate. That means that you're always opening yourself to the world out there for learning and improving. You know, always remember this. That is something to be always proud of.
Thank you, Miss Resolvee. I'll try to remind myself of that.
The people, workplace challenges often root from workplace discrimination rather than bad intent. But addressing these requires courage, like both of you showed up courage today, and I'm so proud of you. This isn't just about the process. It's about fixing the individuals and recognizing the individuals with unique strength and styles. Does that sound good? I'll send both of you summary with a list of actions, all the action points we have covered and we have agreed upon. And also remember that change does not happen overnight or all of a sudden. It's a process of small and consistent efforts. And in case if you need any support or guidance, I'm always here to support you.